Hello, my name is Joseph Chong and I'm a warship conservation volunteer on board HMS Belfast. For the past 2 days, volunteers on board HMS Belfast have been conducting simulated gun firings, and here are some of the highlights. Welcome to HMS Belfast. We are currently on the boat deck where we will be demonstrating the operation of the ship's secondary armament. These mountings behind me and on the starboard side. The primary being the 12 6-inch guns mounted on the bow and stern of the ship. During wartime, HMS Belfast would have carried a crew of about 940 officers and men. Around 400 of these would be serving as gun crews. For the crews of each of the main 6-inch gun turrets, there would have been about 27 people inside the turrets and a further 20 in the magazine and shell rooms as well. The gun mount behind me is a 4-inch Mark 16 twin 4-inch gun. Originally the ship was fitted with 6 of these mounts. Thereafter 2 were removed in 1944 and several 20mm Oerlikon mounts were fitted prior to the ship ongoing to the Far East. These have since been removed but were mostly fitted on this deck. The guns are primarily designed to engage aircraft, but can also be used to engage surface targets ashore or afloat. The 30-pound warhead can be fired to a height of about 39,000 feet, or about 12 miles, in surface action. The ammunition is stored in lockers around the guns and can be resupplied from the magazine decks 5 decks below, up to the shell hoist under the white tarps behind you on this deck. Each mount weighs about 17 tons and has a crew of about 15 to operate it. A good crew was expected to fire up to 20 rounds per minute per gun. In charge of each gun mounting would be a leading rate or petty officer. The crew would be made up of a trainer responsible for traversing the guns left and right. A layer would be responsible for raising and lowering the guns, while the rest of the crew would act as loaders. During the Battle of the North Cape on Boxing Day in 1943, HMS Belfast was part of a group of British ships that sank the German battleship Scharnhorst. It is believed that the battle was opened by a star shell fired from P1 4-inch gun position, which is being used as one of our guns in actions today. During the 33 days that HMS Belfast supported the D-Day landings, her 4-inch guns fired over 1,000 shells. All of these guns are manufactured before or during the Second World War, so they're beginning to show their age. The original breech mechanisms are still fitted, and the guns are fired by percussion using the firing equipment they came with. Today's gun crew are all warship conservation volunteers, including myself, who are helping with the conservation of gun units and other machinery and equipment on HMS Belfast. They have restored 2 Belfast mounts, 4-inch gun mounts, a shell hoist, 2 directors, and most of the compartments forming the superstructure, and are currently restoring the crane. To avoid confusion on ships with other major threats, the word fire was not used on Royal Naval ships. Target bearing red 90, elevation 35 degrees, engage, engage, engage. Shoot! 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 Check, check, check! Thank you very much, and that concludes the demonstration. If you have any further questions, do please ask us. We're more than happy to answer your questions. Thank you.
you alive? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, please come past the barriers and ask us. Thank you.
Shoot!
Misfire.
Shoot! Check, check, check! That concludes the demonstration. If you would like to ask the crew any questions, please do ask. If you would like more information about our volunteer program and how to get involved, please see one of our staff or volunteers in the Consultation and Information Centre on the phone there.
I love this.
Thank you very, very much for being here. Thank you.
Shoot. 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 Check, check, check. Shoot.